golden eyes burning brighter than the sun. They're the first thing I see when I open my eyes from my near-death experience. His face crowds out everything else. I barely have time to register a strong jawline, lightly lined with stubble, and sandy brown hair carelessly tousled by the wind. He looks like a god come down from Mount Olympus to rescue me. My very own Hercules, sent to rescue me. No mere mortal could exhibit such masculine beauty. But then my lungs burn with the need to cough, and I turn back to the sand and violently expel more water from my mouth. By the time my coughing fit is over and I turn back around, he's gone, vanished from thin air, like a superhero or something. He was there 1 minute, just long enough to save my life, and then the next he disappeared. Poof! If it weren't for all the people still gathered around the beach to serve as proof that someone had indeed saved my stupid ass from drowning into the scary depths of the ocean, I would believe that I imagined him. I'm still not entirely sure what happened. One moment I was walking deeper into the ocean, enjoying the soft sway of the water around me, and the next I was in over my head, pulled under by a mighty current that I couldn't fight no matter how hard I tried. The ocean is a strong bitch, and I'm no match for her with my puny diminutive frame. I'm barely 5'2", and though I've always been slender, it's not from working out or anything. In fact, I abhor working out. The only kind of exercise I get is unplanned exercise, from walking or running to get from point A to point B. After reassuring the EMTs that I'm fine and that I don't need to be carted off to the hospital, I get up and make my way through the remaining throng of people with an overly bright smile designed to hide the tears that are threatening to swim to the surface at any moment. I'm determined to get out of here before I become fodder for the nightly news. How humiliating would it be to be on the news for being stupid enough to go too deep into the ocean on a yellow flag day and almost drown? I don't want to hang around and find out. Of course, I don't really want to go home either. It pains me to be in that house all alone. That's why I've spent nearly every second of the past few months away from there, as much as I can. When I'm not looking for a job, I'm walking the beach or walking aimlessly through the streets. Anything to keep me from having to sit all alone in the home Mom and I shared all my life. It hurts too much to be there, now that she's not here. The tears that have been pricking my eyes the entire walk home from the beach finally begin to spill over. Fortunately, the little cottage that is now mine isn't too far from the beach. While it's not exactly an oceanfront bungalow, it's only located a couple of blocks from beachside. Mom had always been a beach bunny, so when she'd found the tiny place for sale before I was born, she'd nabbed it. It wasn't a huge house, but we didn't need much room for just the two of us, and its close proximity to the ocean that she'd loved so much. Too much, in the end. More than made up for its small size. Although it hurts to be in the home she'd loved so much without her, I don't think I could ever sell it. There are too many good memories attached to the place. So I hang on, just hoping that someday soon the hurt will lessen enough that I can stand to be there longer than just the night, to crash long enough to sleep. By the time I open the front door, my mind is completely immersed in my mother's death again, and the tears are streaming down my cheeks, all thoughts of my handsome rescuer forgotten. And it's just as well. I certainly don't want to end up like my mother.